Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about Key's Good and Great album, but first, Simon Needs Complaining Time, okay? First things first, I just hit my elbow really hard, so I am sad. But more importantly, I spent 4 hours this weekend filming my next History of, spoilers, it's going to be a History of Itzy, but I spent 4 hours filming. I get to start editing, none of it has been audioed. None of it. There's no audio whatsoever. I'm livid, and I'm literally going to channel my inner Victorian sad girl, start wailing in a nightgown, and jump off someone's roof. Anyway, we're here to talk about Key. So, I got my copy of his Killer album, because it is his most recent release, and I have a copy of it, so I got it for this video. It's going to join me. But just to go over how it's going to work, I'm going to run through the track list of his new album. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give it a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. I have heard this album once so far. It just came out, and my opinions on all of these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is, of course, my standard one. Everything that I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we can get started. And of course, we're starting with the title track, Good and Great. And it's good. It's great. And I'm grateful. I want it on record. I think that was really funny. And my amusement is the only one that matters. So I don't care if none of you laughed, because I laughed. And that's all that matters to me. Anyway, on to the song. It is actually great. Like, jokes aside, it is actually a great song. I did greatly enjoy it. Starting with the verses, I actually really liked both of them in this song. The first one is fun and funky, and the second one, the rap, it's a win for me because personally, I'm always here for rapper Key. As for the pre-chorus, starting with the first pre-chorus, because they are actually different, the first one slaps. The first one is a moment, like, again, it slaps. It's also short, but not too short. It flows really well into the chorus. Like, it is the perfect pre-chorus. However, that is just the first one. The second one is a lot shorter, like substantially shorter, and it kind of messes with it a little bit. Like, I think it worked a bit better when it was the first one and it was a bit longer, and I wish the second one was just as long. The chorus, meanwhile, is one of my favorite things ever, not just because it is a great chorus, which it is, but the lyrics also amuse me greatly. And then you take into account the fact that Key speaks English. He'll deny it forever. He speaks fluent English, so he knows exactly what he's saying, and that just adds another layer to my amusement. Also, kind of unrelated to the song, and by that I mean it's going to be unrelated to the score of the music video. I watched it. Why is Key, a man 31 years old, winning the Twink War? Why is he out twinking the twinks? Like, I'm sorry, this man is in his 30s, and he is out twinking the twinks in their 20s. I want that youthfulness. I do. Big picture, though, here's the thing with Key. Key is one of those artists like SHINee, like most of the SHINee members, where they are at a different level of music. So, like, while Key is going to put out a song that I greatly enjoy, I really liked this song, it is still not his best work by a long shot. Like, he has some of my favorite titles and favorite songs in general for K-pop. And this, while very good, again, like, I really liked this song, is just not his best work, and he has better songs. Like, there are songs he has, like, specifically his titles, that are god-tier songs. And this just isn't one of them. Okay, on to the next song, which is Can't Say Goodbye, and I'm kind of enthralled. Like, it's simultaneously very chill and funky and, like, toned down, but also slaps in every way and makes me want to jam to the extent that my neck is going to snap like a twig. The background music is giving everything I could ever want. The pre-chorus, meanwhile, is nothing short of excellent, and the verses are great, too. The chorus, though, that is the shining moment of the song for me. I had an out-of-body experience to this chorus. I transcended to a new state of being. I am now God, because I have elevated to such a high extent. Like, this chorus altered my entire life, and I'm very grateful for that change. Next song is Intoxicating, and I have a theory. I have a thought. I think he's been listening to Beyonce's Renaissance a lot, because this song in particular feels like it could have come off of Renaissance and just, like, been made slightly dancier. Like, he took it and he made it more Key. Now, as a Renaissance lover, and yes, I think I can classify myself as that, it is my second most streamed album of 2023. So, yeah, definitely Renaissance lover, but I'm okay with this change. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm here for the Key Renaissance remix. So let's get into the song, shall we? First with the verses. They're good verses. They're solid verses. I don't think they're like groundbreaking, life-changing verses, but they're good. I enjoyed them. The background music I adore. That part I adore. Also, the pre-chorus absolutely slaps. The chorus is exceptional as well. Like, it doesn't... Here's the thing with this chorus, okay? It isn't doing that much in the grand scheme of things, but I'm gonna break something listening to it. Like, I will become a danger to both myself and others. I will be so into this chorus that it is dangerous to be around me. Everyone shut up. It's time for my favorite song. And that song is Live Without You. And I knew from like the first second that I was gonna love this song. And I was right. But I wasn't prepared to the extent to which I would love the song. Like, I would fight a bitch for this song. Right off the bat, this has my favorite background music of the entire album, which is probably why it's my favorite song. But at no point in the song was I not in love with this background music. Like, every second of this background music was giving everything I could have asked for. The verses are excellent too. However, the pre-chorus I explicitly want to point out because the way it like picks up at the start and then slows it all down just before the chorus, that is masterful. That is masterful, and I loved it. Now let's talk about the chorus. This chorus it's too good. Like, it's too good to be allowed. I have the unabashed time of my life listening to this chorus, and that's, I don't think, ever gonna change. I think I will forever be in love with this chorus because I loved this chorus so much, and it is everything I could have asked for and more. We have reached the penultimate song, which is Cool As, but there's no space. It's like Cool As is one word, but it's properly capitalized. Like, the A in as is also capitalized. It's a choice. It's a choice they made, and I have no strong opinions about it. I just wanted to point it out. More importantly, though, this is our token fully English song on the album. Key is an idol that I have heard many times say he does not speak English, and then have subsequently seen him carry a conversation in English better than idols who do claim to speak fluent English. So we love our multilingual king. However, just like Key's other fully English songs, it's great. I really liked it. I think this one, it's less of an active banger type of song. Like, when you actively are listening to the song and doing nothing else, it's a good song, whereas I feel like as background noise, it's where it's really going to shine. Like, if I put this on later today while I'm answering emails, I'm sure it's going to hit even harder. That said, the lyrics are something for sure. There's a lot going on in this song. I feel like I say this about every song that's fully in English, but I think it's more that I fully understand it because I speak English. However, like, the line, green with envy like a vegetable, like, I'm sorry, what? That is simultaneously horrible, but also iconic. And Mr. Tony Ferrari, the man who wrote the song, I have questions. I have many questions, specifically about that line, like, what? I don't know how to feel about it. Also, I'm saying this now having done no research on the topic. I feel like the original title of this song is going to be something like Cool as Shit, or like something along those lines. I don't know this. Again, no research has been done. However, I did purchase this album, and SM includes like original titles in their album lyric things, which, for the record, I want more companies to do. I find them fun. But anyway, original title is going to be there. I will one day know the truth. Until then, I'm going to assume I'm correct. Anyway, last but not least, we have Mirror Mirror, and it's nice. It's the most vocally based song on the album. It's the closest thing we have to a real ballad on this album, and it's pretty. However, I actually don't really have a ton to say about this song. It's nice. It's a nice listening experience. The chorus is soothing, and his vocals are great, but I don't really have anything to say beyond that. So, with that, it is officially score time, and overall, I'm going to give this album a 9 out of 10. Here's the thing with Key, in regards to his albums. I've talked about this before. Key is an artist that, to me, peaked too soon. Like, Key's debut album, Face, is one of my favorite albums of all time. It is definitely one of my most streamed albums of all time. I listened to that album on a daily basis for like a year. I think it is the perfect album. So, like, everything he's done since has failed to live up to that level of excellence that I know he can achieve. That said, this album is still quite good. I enjoyed it greatly. So yeah, 9 out of 10. However, that is all I have for you today. Actually, no, I lied. I think I'm gonna post Gravity later today, so be on the lookout for that. If not, it's gonna come out tomorrow. But either way, that is all I have for you for right now. You can like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I will be okay either way. Also, comment down below what your favorite song is, what your least favorite song is. Everything you feel in any sense of emotion about this album, or just life. Comment whatever you want. Also, in the description, I'm going to put the metric fuck ton of reviews I've done for the various SHINee related releases. I'm going to put them all down there, as well as my 3-part history of SHINee series that admittedly is a bit out of date. It's like over a year old now, but it's fun. I took 3 separate, like 30-minute videos. I just run through the entire history of SHINee. You can check them all out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!